Hello everybody, this is Dr. Cole. Sunday evening, November 15th. Now entering week 14 of Humanities 2333 for the fall 2020 term. Everyone, I understand that the OPSU campus has gone 100% virtual at least 1 week earlier than was originally intended because of difficulties with keeping the campus sanitized, and there's been some infections among the maintenance staff that the administration was counting on to keep everything sanitized. So everyone has been sent home, I understand, except perhaps those on campus, and we're dealing with that, and I hope that that's not posing too much of a problem for anyone. In any case, not this week, but next week is the Thanksgiving holiday on the academic calendar. So I'm not planning to get another video out for 2 weeks after tonight. So look for another video along around November 29th or 30th after Thanksgiving. Okay. And then there will be one more video after that before exam week, coming out the first full weekend of December, with our final exams coming up a few days after that. Okay, so that's the plan going forward. Everyone, on the syllabus for this week, we have Kantian ethics. And I've sent you a clip from the crash course philosophy side, in addition to your assignment, your class notes, and your assignment for the textbook on that. Now, Kantian ethics is often described as deontological or non-consequentialist. You'll see that terminology in your class notes and the textbook also. Now, we had looked at previously at two versions of consequentialist approaches to ethics: utilitarianism and Aristotelian virtue ethics. Now, Immanuel Kant's point is that you have an obligation to be ethical in your dealings with other people, regardless of the consequences. Okay. Now, it's not that you want to completely disregard consequences, but at the same time, you don't want to calculate the costs and benefits to yourself before deciding whether you're going to treat other people in an ethical manner or not. Okay, you have an obligation. Okay, it's an absolute categorical obligation, Kant would have said, to behave in an ethical way. In some cases, even if that requires you to bear considerable costs that you might otherwise not want to do. Okay. I think that it's not a matter of disregarding consequences, but at the same time keeping in mind that we have a certain obligation to other human beings as such. And we're not to count up and make a calculation of the cost to ourselves before affirming that we're going to treat other people in an ethical way. In any case, you have a textbook assignment and a set of class notes dealing with Kantian ethics. That's the class notes for lecture 14. So I hope you will take a look at that, and it'll give you a little different perspective on issues of ethics than you would have gotten looking simply at consequentialist approaches. This approach is known as non-consequentialist or deontological ethics, and it's associated with the thought of philosopher Immanuel Kant, whom we've encountered already over the course of the term. But in particular here, we're looking at his approach to ethics, which is quite distinctive and controversial. But I take a stab at trying to reconcile all the approaches in my class notes for lecture 14, so see what you think of that. Now, everyone, also this week we have coming up the due date for the second written assignment, which is due Thursday night, well, the end of the business day, Thursday the 19th. Now, what you've been asked to do is, all I'm looking for is a 5 to 7 page personal essay considering whether your views in any important way have changed over the course of the term. Maybe they have, maybe they have not. If they have not, mention how they might have come under challenge, but yet you chose to stick with views you brought with you coming into the term. Or maybe some important decision was looming in front of you, and maybe you've changed the way you look at that decision because of something we've done or introduced or exposed to you two over the course of the term. So that is all I'm looking for, 5 to 7 pages. Not really a research paper, although you could do some research, very much like the first assignment. It's more a matter of asking you to reflect on what you think than a research paper, although conceivably you could help yourself with the assignment by doing a little bit of research if you want to. It may not absolutely be necessary. All right, so Thursday is the due date, and we have a chat scheduled for Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Central Time, and I'll entertain any questions or problems you may be having with the second written assignment at that time. So that is what we have ahead of us this week. We did get a quiz assignment out for after Thanksgiving. Okay, 3 things to look at, 3 pieces to look at from the New York Times regarding mortality, which is on the syllabus for the last week of the term after we come back from Thanksgiving, before the final exam. So mainly what we're looking at this week is Kantian ethics on the syllabus, and also the second written assignment due later this week. So I will look forward to chatting with some of you about that Tuesday evening. Otherwise, good luck on that assignment, and we'll have another video going out for you 2 weeks or so from tonight. So take it easy.